The Power Rangers news cycle has been really quiet the past few months, and I believe it is going to continue that way for a while. But when we start to get some information and some news, what do you think will pop off first? Do you think we could see the Lightning Collection make a reinstatement announcement? Do you think we will get a series or reboot announcement? Do you think there's a completely new project they haven't told us about yet? Power Rangers is making Hasbro money, so you would think they would want to jump on something sooner than later. The actor strike is getting back. We're going to talk about all of these things in today's video, break it down. Hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake one.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Fan Club. It's your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. Welcome to the show. We are glad you could join us on this Friday. We have a fun day ahead of us. Yes, we're bringing you content, but tonight, my friends and I are bringing the early 2000s hip-hop star DJ Unk to my hometown. We're opening up. My friends are coming to be the video guys. It's going to be an insane time. We're going to give you some footage later on, but you know, we got to talk about Power Rangers today, and it has been quiet. If you've been paying attention to the Fan Club, you've noticed that we've been pushing out Power Ranger content, but it's been a lot slower than normal. Back in the day, which just like a year ago, we were pushing out anywhere from 2 to 5 videos a day on Power Ranger content. There's not a lot of news right now, so there's no possible way that we could push out that much stuff without repeating the same things over and over again. And I try to stay away from that, or if I have something I haven't talked about in a few months and I have some information, I'll give you an update video, but I'm really trying to give you guys good quality videos. That's why I've been releasing a lot of shorts lately. I've been pushing out a bunch of other content. We've been talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender a little bit, and I'm trying to keep the channel alive while we wait for Power Rangers news. And I'm not mad or salty because I understand what is happening and I have to move around accordingly. It's okay if there's not a lot of Power Rangers stuff. This was never just 100% Power Ranger channel. Anyways, we were always doing something. But I think there is a chance that Power Rangers could be pushed back again when it comes to the reboot. We talked about it a couple weeks ago, how Jonathan Entwistle is set to direct the new Karate Kid movie. And it sounds like that's going to kind of happen real quick. They're looking for the lead actor. They're having a contest. And then they're trying to push it out by the end of 2024. So that means they're going to be like in the next 6 months filming this movie. Where does that leave Power Rangers? If Entwistle is the director, what exactly is he going to do for this project? Now, can he get everything up and running for Power Rangers and get everybody in their position? And he's kind of like the Kevin Feige of the world, where he's doing multiple things, but then everything runs through him in the end, where he's double checking everyone's work. He's like the master editor, right? Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I just want something quality to come out, and I understand if it's gonna take time. I really do, but at the same time, Power Rangers had some momentum in this year, 2023. We had Cosmic Fury, which had a very well-receptive opinion and review from the fan base as a whole. Yes, there's gonna be haters on it, but I thought this show was actually pretty good for being what it was, only 10 episodes. And then we got Once and Always, like to start the year in the spring, and that was freaking awesome. And that brought some type of hype to Power Rangers that we have not seen in years. And I'm not kind of overhyping that either. There were plenty of people that I saw that were talking about this on social media that I had no idea they even watched or liked at one time, the Power Rangers. And they were talking about it and posting about it and saying they loved it and it brought back memories. Now, there were some people that were hating on it because they were expecting like some TV 14, like a Mortal Kombat type of Power Rangers where it's a lot more darker, and they did make it darker compared to what Power Rangers normally is. There was death in it, and there was a lot more things they were dealing with that were heavier topics. However, it wasn't anything compared to some of those grittier Netflix series that we see out there. But at the same time, it was a project that adults and kids could watch, and I appreciated that. If we got anything sooner than later, I think something like that would be awesome. A part 2 to Once and Always. I said you could give Walter Jones and Charlie Kirsch, like Zach and Min, their own show. It would be fun to see some more adventures with Billy. We've talked about the whole SPA idea. Like, that is freaking awesome. Have Adam and Ashley groom a new set of Rangers. I mean, we already have Charlie Kirsch playing Min, Trini's daughter. It makes a lot of sense, but it does suck that we moved everything out of New Zealand. We had an actor strike, a lot of things holding us back, and now we're getting back to it. And the director for this show, or like the big showrunner guy, is moving to another project, but we also have Jenny Klein as the showrunner. She said that the show is still in development. We heard it was first a movie. Now the movie is being restructured into a series. We're about 4 or 5 years into this at this point, man. Or wait, it's going to be 4 years. Okay, I guess, because I think we heard the news about this in 2020? I think it was early pandemic that they announced it. And I don't think they understood that it was going to last as long as it did. And then once they got back to it, they were dealing with other issues. And it was a weird year for Power Rangers in 2022. But then this year, we actually got some really cool stuff. Yes, was it overshadowed by some dark moments too? Yes, it happens in any fan base, but I think that this fan base is a lot more positive and happier than people give it credit. They're just, those bad apples out there with every fan base. I've seen it. I'm a fan of a bunch of different shows and franchises, and there's always going to be those haters. There's always going to be those people that want it like the original. There's going to want people that want it completely different. And I try to meet in the middle on this show. We are definitely more of a franchise-friendly show. And I mean, where we give you our opinion. If we don't like something, we're going to talk about it. But at the same time, we're not here shitting on the brand of Hasbro and Power Rangers, because what good is that really going to do, for one? And two, I want to have a relationship with these companies and these people later on down the line when it comes to, content and breaking bread, possibly doing interviews. Like, I want to get along with people. Now, I can tell you I don't like something without being a dick, but at the same time, I'm trying to build a positive fan base where we're not just sitting here hating on everybody all of the time. And I think that that's crucial in what we're doing right now. And with Power Rangers kind of on a break, we're just trying to build it even more, build this close group. And there's slow growth right now. We're still building, we're still growing. But I've noticed, the numbers are a little slower now that we're not really in a time of Power Ranger news. But when do you think we could see some Power Ranger news? Do you think we could get some Lightning Collection information at some point next year? We heard that the Lightning Collection is going on a hiatus and a break, and there just hasn't been anything announced from Hasbro for next year, any pre-releases, pre-orders, any of that stuff. So it's looking like that is true. They're going to be taking a break. I don't think there was an official release. Like, I think like a content creator, somebody emailed a guy from Hasbro and they emailed him, but I don't think there was like a direct talk about the Lightning Collection pausing. And when it comes back, would it be the Lightning Collection, or are they working on something different? Is there a project behind closed doors being worked on right now that the Power Ranger fans don't know about? Is there an animated project? Are they going to adapt some type of show in the next couple years? It's interesting. We don't know what's going to happen, but I wanted to listen to the fans and see what you guys have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Speaking of the comments, let's see what the fans are talking about. Don said, I honestly doubt the Power Rangers reboot would get pushed back. Well, it's been pushed back again and again and again. I mean, I'm more leaning in that direction than it even coming out at a decent time. I mean, when do you think it will really come out? 2025? That's what I'm hoping for. But even that's kind of in jeopardy if our guy is working on a movie. I guess it all depends how quick they get that movie done. Basiliak said it's possible first Cobra Kai 6, then Karate Kid 5, and then Power Rangers. Or maybe all three will be released in the year 2024 or vice versa. Yeah, I don't think we will see Power Rangers in 2024 unless there is something they're not telling us about that's already halfway done. But how could it be halfway done when you had the actors on strike, right? And then even when they get back, how much time do we have? We'd have to like push out a special or like a Cosmic Fury 10 episode season or something like that. Conrado Javier said maybe the PR reboot is similar to Cobra Kai. That would be freaking awesome. Cheap Finish said, good call on bringing up the Illuminati article. I didn't know they had the scoop about Entwistle on Karate Kid months back. Yeah, I think they had an article from like a year ago. Like, these guys are just doing their jobs and they know people. Like, they really do. I like how they're called like the Illuminati, but they know people. These guys live out in that area. Like, I'm not going to, give out, locations somewhere anybody lives without, their permission. But these guys live around where some of the magic is happening. They know people. They interview people. They have interviewed some really big celebrities. When you build these connections, sometimes if your ears are listening, you might hear something. And these are the guys that told us that we might be moving away from the Sentai years ago at this point. I swear it was like 4 years ago, and the fans were just shitting on the Illuminati. They were killing them, but really they were just reporting on something they heard from a reliable source, from someone that was like, really? Because they weren't just going to report on it if they didn't think it was true. They must have done their research, and I know some of those guys personally, and they do a good job. Just the fans didn't want to believe that, so they were killing them about that. Joseph said, I hope this movie doesn't interfere with the Power Rangers reboot. It really could, man. It really could. Johnny said, no, the PR reboot won't get pushed back. Let's not jump to conclusions. I highly doubt it. It's just a movie, so no, it won't get pushed back. Well, it all depends on how much of a role does Jonathan Entwistle have? How much time is he putting towards that? And how much time are we even putting towards the Power Ranger project? I mean, a few months ago, I heard it was still in development, right? What does this even mean? Hype F said, I hope after the reboot they will still adapt Sentai. That would be legit. I would be down for both. I just want some Power Ranger content, man, but I want it to be good at the same time, so I get it. I can't just be like, give me something and then complain when it sucks, right? But what are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Shout out all of the fans that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why I can continue to make videos like this. Thanks again, and we will see you next time. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, Anime King Nick, Chaos Draco, The Arctic Operator, Miguel Ortiz, Let's Talk Sports, Papillon Oger, Roderick Ham, Luis Cairns, Salima Ramirez, Danny Nascimento, Stephen Heffelman, Thomas Franco, and Sean Schiffer. Thank you guys again for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You can also become a member. Please join the fan club support team right now. We have a Blue Ranger power up and a Gold Ranger power up. This is an awesome way to talk with the fans. Join a fan club official chat group. You can also be featured in our videos. At the end of the videos, I will shout you out. That's if you get the Gold Ranger Power Up membership. Go check it out. Go support the fan club. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.